Before I start, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I'd really love to hear from you. I never thought a single smile could unravel my entire world. But that's exactly what happened. I saw my wife, my partner of 8 years, smile at another man, and in that instant, something inside me broke. Not with a loud crash, but quietly, like a glass slipping from your hand and shattering on the floor. It started weeks before, subtle at first. She was texting more often, always excusing herself when her phone buzzed. "It's work," she said, brushing it off. I wanted to believe her. I had to, but the nagging feeling in my gut grew heavier every day. Missed calls, disappearing for long walks, whispered laughter on the phone that stopped when I entered the room. Small things, almost nothing, but enough to make me doubt myself. I remember the day vividly. It was Saturday, late afternoon. I came home from running errands to find her sitting on the front porch with a neighbor, just talking, laughing, her head tilted, eyes sparkling in a way I hadn't seen directed at me in years. And then he said something small, almost mundane, and she smiled at him, that slow, knowing smile, the kind you only give to someone you care about. My chest tightened. I froze. I wanted to tell myself I was imagining it, that my mind was playing tricks. But the truth hit me like ice water. She had reserved that look for someone else. My wife, my best friend, the woman I thought I knew. After that, I started noticing the signs everywhere. The way she would hide her phone when I entered the room, the little excuses she made for going out. Coffee with friend, running errands. That never sounded believable. I questioned myself constantly. Maybe I was paranoid. Maybe I was being jealous. But deep down, I already knew. Then came the text. I saw it accidentally, just for a second, before she snatched her phone away. The message preview on the screen. "Can't wait to see you tonight. I wish you were here now." My heart plummeted. I stood frozen, the air thick around me, the sound of my own breathing deafening in my ears. I didn't confront her right away. I watched, waited, tried to rationalize. Maybe it was innocent. Maybe I was overreacting. But every day, the pieces piled up, lipstick on a shirt that wasn't mine, the faint scent of someone else's cologne in the car, her sudden laughter at nothing in front of me. I started sleeping in the guest room, just to escape the sharp edges of betrayal that had begun to pierce our home. The breaking point came one evening when I returned early from work. I wasn't supposed to be home for another hour, but something inside me said I needed to see her, to confirm what I already feared. And there she was, sitting at the kitchen table with the same man from the porch, their hands brushing briefly, faces inches apart. She looked up at me, caught mid-laughter, and in that moment, I felt both invisible and irrelevant. I didn't yell. I didn't storm out. I simply walked away. That was the hardest part, leaving the home we built, the life we shared, without a single word. Her shocked look didn't matter. The betrayal had been loud enough without my voice. In the days that followed, I replayed memories in my mind, each one now tinged with a painful clarity. The trips we took together, the promises whispered late at night, the quiet mornings over coffee, they all felt like lies I believed. My love for her was real, but so was the truth. The woman I thought I knew no longer existed. I confronted her finally, a week later, in the silence of our living room. She confessed, not immediately, not all at once, but the guilt was there, heavy, almost tangible. She spoke of loneliness, of feeling unappreciated, of making mistakes she couldn't take back. And I listened, numb, the weight of her words pressing down on me. I didn't forgive her, not fully, but I understood the human side of it. Fear, desire, weakness. Still, understanding didn't erase the pain. Walking away was the hardest decision I've ever made. I stayed quiet as I packed my things, left the keys on the counter, and closed the door behind me. But in that quiet walk to the car, I felt something else, something I hadn't in months, freedom. Freedom from lies, from betrayal, from pretending that love alone could fix what had been broken. I learned that night that sometimes love is enough, that sometimes protecting yourself and your heart is the bravest thing you can do. I didn't want revenge. I didn't want to hurt her. I just wanted my dignity back. And slowly, day by day, I started to rebuild. The pain never fully disappeared, but it transformed into awareness, into strength, into the kind of self-respect you can't take from anyone. I learned to cherish honesty, to recognize red flags, and most of all, to never ignore the small moments, the fleeting smiles, the whispered messages that carry the weight of truth. So, if you ever doubted yourself or felt that gut punch of betrayal, know this: you don't have to stay. You don't have to fight for someone who's already chosen someone else, even if it's painful to leave. Your heart is yours. Protect it. And to everyone watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had a moment that made you question everything? I'd love to hear your story.